Hi, this is Stacey Jarrett, the Practical Advisor, and I would love to share with you a presentation that I did at Tamar's Redemption, a women's conference that was held on November 9th at Courtleigh Hotel. So, the topic of the conference was I am her. Proverbs 31 verses 25. And if you know about Proverbs 31 verses 25, 31 generally, it describes how a woman is supposed to be. So this presentation is intended to look at Proverbs 31 in its entirety and to see how it applies to financial stewardship and how to, as it says, how to laugh at the days to come. So today we will explore the timeless wisdom of Proverbs 31, how it can guide us in managing our finances, nurturing our relationships, and living prudently and cultivating a fulfilling life. Now, the first proverb that we want to look at is Proverbs 31, verses 16. She considers a field and buys it out of her earnings and plants a vineyard. Important is the first part. She considers a field, and it speaks about how you envision or vision what it is that you want to do. So you have to think about that thing. What are you considering? What do you want to do? What kind of plans are you setting up in place to get this done? So let's delve a little bit deeper into the lessons from Proverbs 31, verses 16. Set financial goals is the first lesson. Remember, she considered the field. She created a vision for her life. You want to create a vision for your life, including short term and long term objectives. And you want to make sure that your objectives or your goals are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and time bound. Those are important. You want to also start small. You want to begin by tracking expenses, and I recommend tracking them for at least 1 or 2 pay cycles. This will give you an idea of exactly what is your relationship with money. You cannot absolutely expect to be able to effectively manage something that you don't understand. So you want to track your expenses for at least 1 or 2 pay cycles so you understand your relationship with money. All right. Then once you've tracked your expenses at that point, now you can start budgeting wisely. If you budget and you notice that at the end of each month you have busted your budget, or even before the month end, you don't have the money in your budget, it means your budget is not a smart budget. It's not an informed one. You can't budget first without knowing what your expenses are. So to budget effectively or wisely, you need to be able to track your expenses to know exactly what you're spending on. Diversifying your your investments are also very critical. You want to explore low risk investments, but remember that the lower the risk, the lower the returns. So if you're looking to make high returns, you have to take high risk. But we're starting slow, we're starting small. So we want to diversify with low risk investments. So you want to look at index funds, real estate, etc. One of the biggest investments you can make is investing in yourself. You want to develop skills, education, financial literacy, and personal development are great skills to get. And I also recommend this heavily for people who are looking at retirement or looking into what you want to do with your older years or your golden years, as I like to call them. Investing in developing new skills is always critical. How do you identify the skills that you want to develop? You want to first of all identify what your passions are. The next one is turn your passions into income streams. What are your passions and how does that match with the future or where you see the trajectory happen? A book that I recommend everybody to read is Who Moved My Cheese. When I found that book, it literally is by Stephen Johnson, I believe, or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But Who Moved My Cheese is definitely the title of the book. And the book um shows 4 different personalities or different ways to approach a problem. Some people will be like sniff, take them time to kind of analyze what's going on. Some people are like, um, I stutter by the way. Some people take the avenue of a SCURRY, scurry, and move into action almost immediately. But how you approach investing in yourself or preparing for changes in the economy, changes in the job market, you must develop skills, education that will align you with what is happening in the job market or what is going to be happening in the future. So the next proverb that I wanted to look at was Proverbs 31, verses 11 to 12. And this one says, her husband has full confidence in her. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. And this really centers around what is the value that you add to people. Who are you? Who do people say that you are? And the lesson for me in this one was how you nurture relationships and financial discipline. Number one is that you want to make sure you have accountability and open communication. Discuss your financial goals and concerns with your partner or partners. Now, this is not necessarily only an intimate partner. Anybody who you have in your life who has any kind of influence on your decisions is a partner. So we are encouraging you to discuss your financial goals, but I'm not saying that you should go around telling everybody what your financial goals or your values or concerns are. You want to focus on the people who actually add value to your life. Who are those people? Can they hold you accountable? Can you hold them accountable? Do you support each other? Do you have trust built with each other? Those are the things that will help you create an environment that would see you being supported and moving toward a goal, not just you, but other people who are around you. There's a saying that says you are the average of the five people you surround yourself with. And this is something that must be taken extremely literally. You are, if you are around people who are earning $100,000 per month, you're going to earn $100,000 per month. So if you have any kind of inclination to change your circle or increase what you're earning, then you need to get yourself in the environment of the people who are doing the same things that you want to do so that you can support them. And even if you don't have those people in your space right now, you can find them, Google them, follow them on the Instagram, internet, research them. But you want to get in the framework or in the mindset of the people who are where you want to be. You want to be accountable, you want to support each other, and you want to build trust. Now, nurturing financial discipline, you want to practice maintain an emergency fund, which is anywhere between 3 to 6 months of your expenditures. If your income is stable and you know want a stable job, 3 to 6 months is safe. But if you're in any industry that has fluctuating incomes, like a sales job or jobs where sometimes you earn your income is dependent on what you produce, I recommend at least 12 months emergency fund savings, because when the thing gets crazy and incomes are not coming in, you need to be able to have that kind of buffer, because when you don't have an emergency fund and you find yourself in ticklish circumstances, then we need to stress. And stress leads to poor decision making, and poor decision making leads to some situations that can take us years to get over. So from experience, I will tell you that you want to make sure you have an emergency fund that suits your lifestyle. If it is a fluid lifestyle, fluid income, you want to make sure you have at least 1 year emergency fund saved up. If your income more stable, 3 to 6 months is fine. And you want to make sure you do not have a debit card or a bank card for this money. For you to access your emergency fund, it must be an absolute emergency. It must be where you have to get up from where you are, go to a line, stand up in a very long line, all these things that would disincentivize you from pulling down on that income. That is your emergency fund. You get next money in life. Debt management. Oh my goodness, it's so easy to get in debt. Credit cards are the easiest thing to get when their interest rates are anywhere between 45 to 50% on balances. So you want to manage your debt. Make sure you're clear of high interest debt as soon as you can, because it would feel like you will never stop paying those. Manage your debt properly. Pay off high interest debt as quick as you can. And of course, finally, you have to take care of you. You want to protect your income and assets by investing in insurance. You want to protect your mental health, but you have to prioritize and take care of you first. The next one I want to look at is Proverbs 31, verses 24. She makes linen garments and sells them and supplies the merchants with sashes. The lesson here is your entrepreneurial spirit. You want to take calculated steps. Remember, she considered the vineyard first, and then she save her money, she buys it, and from what she's earning now, she starts to plant it up. You want to Cultivate your entrepreneurial spirit. Take calculated risks. Step out of your comfort zone and invest in yourself. Explore side hustles. You want to turn your passions into income streams. And for this, I say, whatever it is that everybody will come to you for, that is your passion, that is your gift. Whatever it is that you could do, even if nobody were to pay you for it, that is your gift, that is your passion. That's what you want to focus on. The third point is you want to learn or acquire a new skill or improve on an old skill. If you have a skill, let's say I'm speaking to somebody and she has been doing purchasing for a construction company for years, that is her skill. How can she own and improve on that skill or set herself as a thought leader in purchasing? You want to improve on your old skills and learn to acquire new skills that are forward thinking, that would get you in a position of critical importance for people who need help. Critical, diversify your income sources. Develop multiple income streams. You have stocks, real estate, or find a way to multiply your income streams. And of course, one of my favorite verses, Jeremiah 29, dream big, for I know the plans that I have for you. If you can understand that God has these major, massive plans for you, plans to prosper you, plans to expand your territory, then it suits you and nobody else. If you small up your dreams, you want to dream big because you know that the support you have, the goals you have, you can absolutely get there. All right, the next verse, she opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. And this is speaking about charity, legacy, philanthropy, and just being generous. Generously give, share your resources, time, and talents, because as we know, what you give, you get back. You want to create a spirit of philanthropy, donate to causes that you are passionate about. Not only does it get you um, what I call a karmic bank, but you also get to network with people who share the same interests. This is also allowing you to build a circle that supports you and your goals and your purpose in life. You want to leave a legacy, how you impact future generations through thoughtful giving. You want to share knowledge and experiences with others. Remember the thing I mentioned about environment. Um, and you want to also invest in your community. Proverbs 31. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. The lessons from this verse, etc., is that we want to live a prudent lifestyle. And here are four prudent lifestyle tips. Keep your eyes on your cash flow and your budget. You want to give 50% to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings. And the other thing is, life is short and beautiful. So keep it simple. Simplify, declutter, prioritize experiences over material possessions. Self care. You want to invest in your physical, mental, and emotional well being. Of course, time management. You want to prioritize productivity and leisure. I was listening to a sermon done by Dr. Miles Monroe today, and I'm encouraging everybody to go and find it. It's a 10 time management strategies, I believe. He's an excellent speaker. Check him out. So, in summary, the wisdom of Proverbs 31 says, manage your finances with intention. Consider the field. Start up here, plan what you're doing, and get it done. You want to live prudently through budgeting and minimalism. And no, I'm not saying that you must live a squalor life. Absolutely not. But you want to also plan for the times when you're going to squander and enjoy yourself. It's not supposed to be every single time you are looking to satisfy your what you consider your carnal needs or wants by just splurging. It have to have a little structure in it. So you want to intentionally budget and live prudently through minimalism, declutter, cultivate financial discipline and accountability. Proverbs 31 talks about how do you deliberately manage your finances and deliver and develop financial discipline and how your environment keeps you accountable. You want to create wealth through smart investing and entrepreneurship. Start by tracking expenses, following your passion, identify the field, and go and get it. Then you want to nurture meaningful relationships. Truth is, no one is an island. We're not designed to do any of this life by ourselves. But who you decide to move and go with is going to be important. So when you're selecting your core group of people, make sure that they are all aligned and are able to support you to get to your next goal. You want to also live generously, leave a lasting legacy through philanthropy and mentorship. Now, the who and the how. The first step, you need to get the information. So this is my barcode. Feel free to scan it. When you scan this barcode, it's going to take you to my link tree. My link tree will give you access to my blogs that I write information on financial planning. It will also give you, most importantly, a link to where you can set your own virtual consultation. In this virtual consultation, we're going to review your expenditure habits, how you spend money. Remember, you cannot manage what you don't understand. So we want to look at what are your expenditure habits and how you budget. We're going to look at reviewing what you have as your existing investment portfolio. And if you don't have one, we're going to identify one based on your current needs and your risks as well. I will also give you advice on how to manage your debt, how to manage your expenses in a way that will get your debt and your expenses on a level so you can start balancing what you currently have. And then we can look at how we look at helping you to vision goal set so you can start exploring those entrepreneurial ideas or gifts or purpose that is inside of you. At the end of this session, you will be well on your way. You will have a roadmap on how to start building wealth. What else should you do? Again, start small. Begin and decide to begin with one habit or investment strategy today. Here's what I recommend. I recommend you have at least a minimum of 3 to 4 bank accounts. Identify what you want these bank accounts to do. I recommend that you start with 10% of everything you earn. You want to put that in a separate bank account. Remember, you're the one who gets up every day and puts in all the effort, all the work to earn this money. You deserve at least 10% of the money. The bills get it, the power company gets it, the grocery shop gets it. Everybody gets what they're supposed to get. But what are you giving to yourself? You must be able to give yourself at least 10% of what you earn. Take that 10% and put it off in a one separate bank account that you can have as an investment in yourself. Next thing you want to do is you want to seek support. Connect with mentors. We're not designed to do any of this life alone. You want to connect with mentors who will help you along your journey. People who are or have done what you want to do. Those are the people. If they're not in your social group, as I said earlier, you want to find them. Find them on the internet. Follow their videos. We are happily living in a time where information is at the tip of our fingers. Whatever you watch or consume should be things that are leading you toward your goal. So find the people them who are doing what you need to do. Like for me, one of the people I have to the door is Anna Palomino. She used to be an advisor as well, and she's now doing some really, really, really big things. Big up yourself, Anna. I love what you've done. And of course, you want to pay it forward. Anything that we learn we must share. The purpose of us learning and going through the things is so that we can share them with others. And I tell people all the time, like, I'm ideal as a financial advisor, and not just that, as a practical advisor, because unfortunately, I've made all the mistakes in the world. Well, most of them. I don't want no more. Knock on wood. There's no wood here. Knock on concrete. There's no wood here. But I would have made a lot of, mistakes. I would have gotten broken in a lot of places. And where I have been broken, I realized that it gave me intimate knowledge that I'm able to share and inspire others with. Listen, take action. Take the action now. Don't delay. Don't procrastinate. Take the action now. If you've identified, remember, you have already considered the vision. If you know exactly what you want, which is important, consider the vision. Know what you want. Take action now. And here are my final thoughts. A woman builds her house, but a wise woman, builds her house, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. You can either be building or you can be tearing down. It's either or. So you have to decide. Your actions will determine whether you're building or you're tearing down. Pay attention to those and do the right thing. Let's build prosperous lives, prudent habits, and a lasting legacy. Let's build strong financial foundations, nurture loving relationships, and create a lasting legacy. And remember, your financial journey is unique. You're going to go up, you're going to come down, you're going to go up, you're going to learn. But what you want to do, you want to minimize your learning curve by getting mentors, speak with a financial advisor like myself that can help to guide you along a certain path. Be brave, take control, and go out there to prosper. Thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure doing this talk with the women at Tamar's Redemption. And I want to leave one final quote. You may not control the events that happen to you, but you can definitely decide to not be reduced by them. All the things that happen to you are things that are designed to teach you, to learn you. Look at your adversities as opportunities. It's an opportunity for you to learn, for you to do so rapidly amazing that you're able to inspire others. Thank you so much for joining. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you need more videos like these, and of course subscribe to my channel and share. Thank you very much. Toodles.